Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here today. This is Lisa shedding love and light to you all. I hope everyone is doing well today. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to fix myself up. I just came in the house not too long ago and it's kind of windy outside. But anyway, thank you all for being here today. And been dealing with some sinuses. I think there's a lot of pollen in the air because yesterday what happened, I didn't even have a chance to really do much of anything because I've been feeling not too good yesterday because of this sinus thing and a post nasal drip and just the sinus headache. It's awful, guys. If anybody have sinuses, they're dealing with that. Um, I'm taking stuff for it. I feel better today, but I had to just rest and, basically do much of nothing because I wasn't really feeling well because of it. But I do feel better today. And happy Mother's Day to everybody. Happy Mother's Day to you. Um, what I wanted to talk about today, I came on because I missed, it was Thursday, because I had so much going on. At a later time, I'm going to explain to you guys after everything is over and done, but my schedule has been busy because a lot of things that's going on. Nothing on a negative, but just things that I need to take care of. And I'm a type of person, I don't like things piling up, so I'm going to get rid of it as it comes along, and I have to take care of things that's important to me. Um, and so Thursday turned into a day where unexpected things that I had to take care of, which I thought I was going to take care of at a certain time, but it just overlaps. The time overlaps, and it was too late to be on here. But I'm doing this extra video today, and plus it's Mother's Day, so I'm glad that I'm here with you guys whenever you get to see this video, because it's Mother's Day, and for those who are spending time with your mother today, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you all. But those who still have their mother with them, cherish that, because once they're gone, you're going to fill that void forever, you know? I know for me, the void is every day of my life. And it's been really up and down, And for anyone who lost their parents, send me some comments on how you're getting through this, how you guys are dealing with this. Because I have days where I'm okay, and then I have moments of grief, like trigger grief. But I know my mom's spirit is around me because I'm seeing signs of that. But still, her not being here, it's just been difficult when, I was so used to talking to her all the time. That's why I say to those who have their mother with them, cherish that. Spend a lot of time with her. Show her how much you appreciate her while she's here, instead of just, after she's gone, spend your time with her. Um, so I'm having like today, and how do I say this? I'm in thought, reflecting about my mom and everything that she's taught me, and people will say, well, you do things this way or you do that or etc. Well, my mother taught me to be a lady. One of the things I was taught growing up, because I was probably closer to my mother than the rest of my siblings, is always, um, when you go outside, look like a lady. Don't go out, um, be conscious of your appearance, meaning how you look. Don't just throw on anything and, things like that. We went to the hairdresser together. My mom loved to shop for clothing. I don't do a whole lot of that. For some reason, I don't like being in the stores too long, shopping and trying on stuff. but I do it when it's necessary. But my mom loved that. Her closet and things was like Macy's department store because she loved to shop and she loved to travel. And as a kid growing up, we traveled to many places. Since today is Mother's Day, I'm going to show you guys a picture of my parents. Let me see. This is my parents when they were in their late 20s. I don't know if everybody can see this, but let's do it like this. That's my mom, and that's my dad. And my mom liked to dress up. She was out with my dad, and whatever she did, she's gonna go shopping. She's gonna get her hair done. She's gonna go buy the best outfit or whatever. That's how my mom was, and that's how I grew up. You know, and some of the things I was taught, as I reflect on her today, especially even more so that it's Mother's Day, is um, to be independent. My mom taught me, these lessons, and I didn't fall into these lessons. Like I didn't adhere to it right away. It took time, but I always remember because she would teach me this and tell me this over and over again. Never put yourself in a position where you have to allow someone else to take care of you. Take care of yourself, have your own, because then you don't have to have somebody else be under somebody else's control if you have your own, and you take care of yourself. And I was always taught that, um, and just we traveled, we did things, we would have bus loads of people going to different places, Florida, Connecticut. Like we would go to Danbury, Connecticut Fair, if many of you remember that, and Orlando, Florida, a lot of different places. She would have trips. And as she got older and retired, she did cruises, and she just kept herself busy. And she loved to travel and she loved nice restaurants, and that's what I remember about my mom. I remember always going to get my hair done with her and like that. And most of all, storytellings. My mother loved to tell stories, and she would tell a story about something, and she would capture everyone's attention, and it's like I miss her laughter. I miss all these things, how she tell a story. Or, if I had on something that didn't look right or something, she would tell me. But, and then we would laugh about it because she would say, "Why are you wearing that?" And I'm like, "Well, I was in a rush. I had to run out of the house to do something." And then we would have that discussion again about, how I should look when I step out the house. How I look in the house didn't matter, right? But once I left, and once I left the house, I should be aware of what I look like. That's the way I grew up. And I just miss her. My grandmother was the same way, but she had more of a quiet spirit. She was very, my grandmother had 12 children, and I always just looked at her like, wow, she doesn't gain any weight. She was very, like, not tall, but very thin and elegant. And, her features were so like, I can't even describe it. I would have to show pictures. And she had that quiet spirit, and she wasn't one to be loud and acting out of character and things like that. My mom wasn't either. She wasn't into drama and all of that kind of stuff. So these are the things that I reflect on. And for those who lost their mom, my condolences go with you. But remember that with the grief that you might be going through and the struggles, that what my therapist had to help me to understand is that even though my grandparents, my mother's not here, even my dad is gone. He passed away before my mom did. But that hurt me. But my mom passing away was really hard. But my therapist always remind me that my mother, would my parents, mother and grandparents would never want me to stay and be in a place of depression, you know. And sometimes we may have moments of grief you know, triggers. grief triggers, and I didn't understand that until I started researching that. When you're grieving, sometimes you could be really okay, guys. If anyone here knows what I'm talking about, you could be okay, and then an hour or two later, you could be on your knees in a corner crying. And the first few years is what I was doing. It was hard. And therapy, it was just difficult talking about it. Even today, it's hard, but I'm doing things to keep myself busy. I've already been out. A lot of people are out today, and I had a chance to talk to a lot of different mothers that are out shopping with their children and things like that. And it's been good, but I just have those moments of grief, because my mother's not here and I don't get a chance to talk to her. So do what's necessary to take care of yourself, is what I have to say about that. If you need to be alone today because of grief or whatever, um, tell people that, I need to be alone for a few hours or whatever. Or better yet, try to get through it. If you have a support system, that's really good, because people who support you can help you as well. For me, what I do, I just talk to God a lot in prayer about how I'm feeling. And I just try to get through it with music. In the future, I'm going to be probably at some point looking into getting a pet, because that's therapeutic. It helps as well. Do whatever it is to take care of yourself, guys. And know that your mom who passed over would never want you to stay in a place of unhappiness, depression, and grief, you know. And I know that even though my mom is not here, I know her spirit is around me. Even my grandparents' spirit is around me, you know. And I take comfort in that as well. But I keep myself busy. Like I said, music helps, and I try to get out a little more and do, things. I'm not doing things like on a social as I would want to, but right now I'm just taking care of myself. And that's what I encourage you all. Take care of yourself. You know, self love and self care is so important, especially after going through losses, especially losses that impact your life forever. It's important to, take care of your mental and physical health. Make sure you're doing okay. Get to the doctors, to have a checkup, just your physical checkup. Make sure you are taking care of yourself, even though you're going through this grief and pain. Just continue to and reach out for a therapist if you don't have one, by researching online in the area where you live. And like I said, that's an outlet as well, and remember your mother. Always keep her spirit alive. Like I'm talking to you about my mother, showing pictures. Do that. Keep your parents' spirit alive if they're both passed over. Talk about your mother. Talk about what she meant to you. Talk about what she brought to your life that made you a better person. Just keep the spirit of your mother alive. I always keep her memory alive through, talking about her, sharing pictures, etc., and so forth. That's so important, because they are parents, and try to enjoy your day today. Do something that's going to lift your spirit up. If you're not around your anyone because your mother's not here, and if you don't have your children around you, or if you don't have children, do things to be around people who are going to uplift your spirit, or do something for yourself, that's going to make you feel good. That's important, to always continue to take care of yourself, you know. That's the message for today. I don't want to be on here too long because it's Mother's Day, and I'm not sure how many of you are out and about. But I just wanted to come on here and wish everyone a happy Mother's Day, and continue to take care of yourself. Show up tomorrow when you have a chance, because I'm going to be on tomorrow. I'm not sure of the time, but I will be here. It's important that we keep this going. And please subscribe to the channel so that you know when I'm going to be on. Also, guys, if you would just for today, if you have time, leave me some comments about what your mom means to you. I would love to read them. And thank you for being here, guys. I am going to go and rest today because I been out most of the morning and I'm back in and I'm starting to feel a little tired because I've been gone most of the morning and I'm going to rest for the rest of the afternoon. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. So enjoy your day and remember to always take care of yourself. That is so important. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.